from that day, I saw a void in a hole in her heart.
Yeah.
And literally the day that she came out of that pool, it didn't fix everything, but
Yeah.
it was such a transformation.
I'm trying not to get eaten by the shrub.
The key to not spilling your coffee while you're walking or anything is don't look at it. If you don't look at it, you won't.
If you look at it though, that's going to be the problem. Well, you've sure been a fixture around this area, around Waco, for years and years.
For better or worse.
I would say beloved.
Okay. I'll take that.
Most people that know you love you, and you bring a lot of joy to people. By the way, doing this, you're our guinea pig. This is our test episode of this.
Nice, okay. Well, I've been a guinea pig on many occasions, so yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, I just tell people to learn from my mistakes.
So tell us about Brandon. Tell us about your brother and what he was like and what y'all's relationship was like.
Oh man, Brandon Brown. He was fun. He was a bundle of energy. He was 3 years younger than me, so he was kind of tagging along, for the longest time. And we grew up in a different time, obviously, Paul. And you could play outside, you could run the streets in a good way.
Yeah.
If you had a good neighborhood, you'd play in the streets. And Chris Clemens lived down the street from us, and Jeff and Hugh Stanix and all of them lived close to us. So
y'all never fought, did you?
We fought a few times. We fought a lot, yeah. But I mean, as brothers do, nothing malicious. We got along great. But yeah, we would fight about things like. And he was pretty smart in that we collected baseball and football cards. Mm-hmm. And if I would do something that would get me in trouble, he would say, "Well, I won't tell Dad if you'll give me your Eddie Murray rookie card." So he was embezzling me, at an early age. And
it's pretty smart.
It was smart. I was wondering why his collection was just growing, exponentially, and mine wasn't.
Got some muffins for y'all on the house.
Oh wow!
Oh, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what?
I like this place.
Any New Year's resolutions I made, I think I'm going to set them aside for a minute.
Right. She called and Leanne is upset, and she's like, "Let me let you talk to Brian." So my mom said that he had shot himself, and he hunted, had guns, so I assumed that meant accidentally.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Well, okay, where's he at? Or is he okay?" And she said, "No, he's gone." And I just hit the floor. Mm-hmm. And he had 2 little ones and one on the way, and so gathered their family together, whatever we needed to do. Kind of had to be the strong guy for the whole thing, which is fine. That's a role I've taken.
Yeah.
And one thing I did do, Paul, is I got my kids together after the dust has settled a bit, mm-hmm. and I got my kids together, and they're all bawling, and I said, "How do you guys feel?" And they're like, "What?" I said, "How do you guys feel right now?" He said, "We feel horrible. We feel the worst we've ever felt." And I said, "Is there any way that you would want anyone around you to ever feel this way, mm-hmm. even your worst enemy?" Mm-hmm. And to the person, they said no. And I said, "Remember this feeling if you ever are in a position to where you feel suicidal or in that mindset." And hopefully that struck a nerve, but it was just to emphasize the heaviness of it and how
Yeah.
how you're making other people feel, how final it is.
Yeah. You survive and help the family survive and move forward, and you make it 10 years
Yeah.
before you get another hit.
Yeah. So, my wife has 3 kiddos, and the oldest being Weston. And Weston, her oldest son, was was a great kid, incredibly smart, which sometimes comes with being incredibly mischievous, you know.
Yeah.
And so we had some battles. We were gone one night, and I came home to find out that he had driven the riding mower through the house. Yeah, there was always something.
Looking back now, that's awesome.
It's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. And how there wasn't more destruction, I
Right.
don't know. He calls one night and he says, "How do I make this casserole?" I forget what it was. He was going to a dinner party, a house dinner party, which you don't hear of much anymore.
Yeah.
But his boss and his boss's girlfriend were throwing a house party, and so he was going to make a casserole and take a pineapple over, the old greeting where that originated in Hawaii or wherever it originated. So he was asking for some idea. He was super excited about it because I'm going to a dinner party. I'm taking a dish. What wine should it take? So he's asking questions, and my wife says, I don't cook that well. Ask Brian, So he calls me for the recipes, and I walk him through some stuff. And so that's on a Saturday. And then the Sunday, she doesn't hear from him during the day. And she's like, that's weird. He hasn't called me, because he would have called me and said, we had a great time, and we did this, and we did that. I said, he's fine. I said, maybe he just, had some drinks or, slept in. Maybe he's not feeling so good. Of course, I had a pit in my stomach as well, but I wanted to be positive.
Yeah.
So while I'm on the phone with her, my Ring camera goes off, and it's Woodway PD. And so they've been contacted. And so I answer that, and I tell them I'll meet them, because they have to tell her in person. So I'll meet them at her workplace. And that was a really, really rough day.
You not only had to grieve your loss of your stepson, you had to grieve for her too, right?
Yeah, and that's tough too. But again, I can compartmentalize things pretty well. So I was like, the loss I'm feeling, I can handle. I can grieve on my time. But there's nothing like losing your kid.
Yeah.
I lost my brother. We lost parents, grandparents,
Yeah.
cousins, friends. But your kid,
Yeah.
they say we're not supposed to bury our kids, and it's true.
Yep. You've got to witness her coming back to life.
Yeah. It's always people don't realize. A lot of times you can read them better than they can, because they're just coping. They're not really putting up a front or trying to perform a certain way.
Yeah.
But from that day, I saw a void in a hole in her heart.
Yeah.
And literally the day that she came out of that pool, it didn't fix everything, but such a transformation and such a filling of that void.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
No, I knew we'd get here. We got the muffins here in a minute. It'll help everything.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
And another thing, you've kept your sense of humor.
Yeah, well, that's
You talk about therapy for
that's
others.
Yeah.
You're a therapist for others, because you've always kept your sense of humor.
Yeah.
And that's what we've
Can't help it.
all appreciated about you, is that because humor is healing too.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah. And still, you and your wife, y'all both think life's worth living.
Absolutely. Because one person goes and it's horrible, but a whole lot remain. Yeah. And you got to focus on who's around you, who's relying on you, not just financially, but emotionally, and as a role model, as a friend, as a family member. And those are the things that kind of get forgotten when you're in that dark place.
Yeah. would you be willing, if somebody sees this video, contacts me and says, would you think Brian would be willing to talk to me?
100%. Yeah. 100%. Anytime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, I've seen what it does. I've seen what it does.
Yeah.
And how long it lasts. It doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier. It just gets a little further back in the memories, but it's still there, and you don't know when it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, still with her. She'll say, "I just started bawling at work," and I can't ask why because I know why. But yes, I would, man, absolutely. There's one thing I can do is talk, and another thing I can do is listen. And I love both of them if they're helpful.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that I've learned over time is that that people that are suffering a tragic loss, they need to hear from somebody who has suffered the same kind of loss. Those are the words that matter to them.
Yes.
Those are the words that'll get through, because well-meaning friends and family, it's just good to be there, but you don't have anything to offer.
Right. And I think that's the one thing that, like you say, on the surface is that people realize if this person says, "I know how you feel," and you know that they know how you feel, then it has more impact than somebody saying, no offense, but I lost my parakeet last year, and I know what you're going through.
There are those statements that happen. Yes,
you do.
Yes, I think
and they don't mean anything by it.
No,
they're just trying to relate.
They're trying to find a way to relate, and they don't know what to do.
Right.
And I've said, and I know this. I know to watch what I say, and I still sometimes say really dumb things.
Sure.
I really,
You're talking to the king of saying dumb things, but we have to give some grace there because people don't know what to say. But that's the thing for me, man. If nothing else, the message is for me is absolutely hope is amazing. It's what keeps you going, and it has to be there. Has to be there. You have to have hope.
Yeah. Well, you're a good example of that.
Thank you, brother.
I have to try this muffin.
Well,
You may want to keep walking.
I hope you like it.
I have to try this muffin. Have you? You haven't eaten here before, have you?
Have not.
Hey, one of y'all take this muffin back to the deal. Eat it. It's good.